Hello, great minds. Welcome to Making a Difference with Sandra Uko. I'm a Maxwell Leadership Certified team member and also an author of the book, Can Anything Hold You Back? Subtitle, Making a Difference. Let's go to this topic of today, listening. Focus your attention on understanding the other person. The most basic of all human need is the need to understand and be understood. The best way to understand people is to listen to them. This is a phrase by Ralph Nichols. Listening is one of the most important skills that we can have, anyone can ever have. However, because we utilize this particular skill every day, we often take it for granted. Developing our listening abilities can have a tremendous impact on our lives and the lives of the people around us. How well we listen can greatly influence our relationship and our ability to succeed in life. Poor communication, as it said, it's a skill that needs to be improved. So poor communication skills are often because when we fail in our personal and professional relationships, meaning there are no communication. And communication is a two-way. The other person is speaking and the other party is listening. Listening is a key component of communication. When we misunderstand the people around us, it is often because we were not listening closely. This is as true when we are talking to a co-worker as when we are talking with our spouse or our children. When we listen effectively, we can improve our ability to connect and understand the people that we interact with in our day-to-day lives. The best kind of listening requires us to set aside internal and external distractions so that we can listen without judgment or interruption. And in order to listen at this level, we have to emotionally and mentally be invested in the conversation. What I meant by this is, emotionally and mentally, as in you have to be totally involved in whatever conversation you are having. This means that we are fully engaged and fully present while the other person is talking. We must stop what we are doing, make eye contacts, pay attention to their words. It may sound easy, but most of us do not truly listen at this level on a regular basis. Even when our kids are talking to us, we're probably, doing other things, cooking, touching the phone, or fiddling with something. But by becoming better listeners, we can greatly improve our effectiveness in our personal and professional relationships. We can greatly increase our ability to influence, persuade, and negotiate. We can be more effective with customers. We can collaborate more effectively with team members. We can deepen our family relationships in every single situation and circumstance. We can also benefit from purposefully listening to others. Not only does listening affect our success and achievements in life, it also affects our ability to grow. We learn because we listen. We grow when we learn. Good listeners are always seeking to learn from the people around them. They understand that they can learn something from every person they meet and everyone that comes across their paths in their journey of life. And if we can value people, seek to understand them, we can absorb their wisdom and experience. Wisdom is earned through the continuous time and energy that we invest in listening, learning, observing, and understanding others. People who demonstrate the values of listening display certain characteristics, and it's not everyone that do have these characteristics, but we can learn from these and begin to develop are listening and having a better and having the skill and characteristics of being a good listener. One, these people are disciplined listeners. They consciously choose to speak less and they listen more. So meaning that we have to speak less and allow the other party to speak so that we can hear them, we can listen and have a good grasp and be involved in their conversation. Two, these people are eager to learn. They continually look for the opportunity to grow in every situation and in every conversation. Three, these people seek the truth. They are not satisfied with superficial information. So they ask questions to get clarity and a deeper understanding of conflicts or situations. Four, these people meditate between opposing viewpoints. They are more concerned with what is right than who is right. You must have an understanding of what is really right, not caring who is right in that situation. Five, these people, they develop close relationships at home and at work. They make others feel valued and important by listening attentively to their needs and their desires. And these are the benefits we get when we listen well. If you practice the value of listening, you will experience these following 5 benefits. And they are, 1, you will establish mutual respect with the people in your life. When you value what others say, you demonstrate that you value them and their points of view. This will create a shared loyalty and trust. 2, you will develop conflict resolution skills. Even the most volatile people or situation can often be diffused when they have the opportunity to be heard, when they know that you have a listening ear and that you're giving them the opportunity to share their opinion. 3, you will learn and grow as you seek out and listen to the value, knowledge, and experience of other people. Meaning you are seeking to gather knowledge from others, not believing that you're an island of knowledge. I know all. But you can share from all those people's knowledge and experience in life. And that's what we basically do in making a difference. We learn and write on other people's experience in order to get our destination faster and better. 4, you will gain favor and influence with people because they know you care about them when they have to say what they have to say and how they feel. When you show attention by giving people a listening ear, they feel you love them, they feel you care about them, and that's true. They tend to, you gain a lot of favor and influence with such people. 5, you will create a positive environment by avoiding conflict and misunderstanding. I'm going to be going now to steps to follow in order for you to be able to build and, improve on your listening skills. It says steps to follow are just 5 in numbers, so I'm going to start with 1. Listen with an open mind, even if you have a wrong opinion or have any foreknowledge of what they want to say. Be prepared to hear and consider all sides of an issue, meaning you must listen with an open mind. 2, stop what you're doing. Make eye contact and fully engage. Give the other person your undivided attention. Set aside email, phone calls, and all the potential distractions that could be around that could distract you. 3, listen objectively. When you approach the conversation with a non-judgmental attitude, you create the trust that is necessary to establish open and honest communication. And that's what happens because you're going into that situation. You are listening objectively. You are going there with an open mind. There is no premonition or any idea before, any attitude before the situation you're getting involved in. This helps you to create trust that is necessary. And you also establish an open and honest communication. 4, ask questions. It is said that when you ask questions, you get a better understanding. So make sure that you really understand the meaning behind what the other person is saying. Avoid misunderstandings by asking follow-up questions. Paraphrase or summarize the other person's thoughts to show that you are listening and to make sure that you truly understand their perspective by paraphrasing what they have said in your own understanding, so that the other party is, with so much confidence that you understand and you have the clarity of what you're trying to pass on to you. 5, avoid the temptation to think about what you are going to say. A lot of times when we're called, and before the question is even finished, we're thinking, how do I answer? And a lot of times that would make you not to have a good grasp of whatever question or whatever thing is being said to you. Instead, pay attention to everything anyone or any person is saying before you formulate your response, before you start thinking. Because a lot of times, I think even if anyone asks you a question, they should give you 1 to 3 minutes to think and deliberate on the question. Not when you're being asked a question, you are yet to get a good grasp of what the question is. You're already thinking, what should your response be? In so doing, you will not have a good grasp of whatever the person is saying. So all you need to do at this number 5 is pay a good attention. Have a good grasp of what the person is trying to say to you before you formulate or think of what response to give in return. Thank you so much for being on this channel. I hope you got all the great nuggets I shared with you on listening. And I believe that we are going to be better listeners in whatever endeavors to get ourselves involved in. I want to thank you for staying put. And if this is your first time, please kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can often get more updates from me. Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye.